Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the first game in the team tournament. So, like we said, it's me, David, and Remy, and we should go over the matchups first, right? Like the team we face and everything.
Yeah, sure.
So we got paired in the first round against another team from our club, BMSK. So that was real fun, and they played Kingdom of Equitaine and ogres and dwarves.
Yeah.
So basically, my best matchup was against the ogres.
Mm-hmm.
Your best matchup was against Kingdom of Equitaine.
Of course.
And I think Empire wanted to face. Nobody really wanted to face dwarves, so he was probably against the ogres too.
Yeah.
So we said we're gonna have to throw someone under the bus or something like that.
And that someone turned out to be Ryma.
Yeah. So the way it ended up, I got Kingdom of Equitaine. We did our matchup system like it's a green, yellow, or red matchup, and this was a yellow matchup for me. So the tournament reports is gonna be just from my games, and we're gonna go over after the reports how it went for David and Remy.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, let's get into it.
God. Don't pause, bitch.
Don't pause it.
No.
All right.
Now.
There we go. So hope that got you into it. We're invested. Like you saw, clearly it was elves versus Kingdom of Equitaine.
Yeah.
Ooh, that got me pumped up.
Super hyped.
So, first game. This is really fun because David, who's sitting right next to me, of course he knows the matchup, but he hasn't seen the games, so it's new for him too.
Yeah, knew the results, basically.
Yeah. So we'll see how well I can do. The deployment was just classic deployment. And the scenario was, what the fuck was it? Was it hold the cent? It wasn't secure target, and it wasn't. I think it was hold the center.
Breakthrough, wasn't it?
Breakthrough. That's in your opponent's deployment zone, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's true. It was breakthrough. That's correct. So we went over my list in the pre-tournament report, and we're gonna do it like I'm gonna leave my list and the opponent's list in the description below.
It's easiest.
But just to go over his list pretty quick. At the far end, he has. That's a unit of the knights with the great weapons.
Questing knights.
Questing knights, yes. 20 archers. Then in the middle, it's 7 knights of the realm with his lord. The Lord is kitted out to have the lethal strike, multiple wounds ordnance. Mm-hmm. He has a 1-up rollable with a 5-up ward save, and he has his damsel in there. And here closest to us, first it's 5 aspirant knights, Knights aspirant. Thank you. And behind them it's 3 grey knights. And to the further, even closer to us, it's 3 peg knights with a BSP. And the BSP has a lucky shield and a 1-up and the classic 5-up, 6-up that goes to 5-up against strength 5 or higher. Ward save.
Yeah, no, wasn't. His ward save, did he choose the ward save against armor piercing or strength?
It's actually against strength.
Oh, okay.
That was what he told me, but like you said, on the list it looked like it was against armor piercing.
Yeah, I might be wrong there.
Right.
That's why I said maybe.
So the war save was against strength, anyways. So I'll try to remember what I was thinking during deployment, but I think, yeah. Oh, sorry. He has his trebuchet behind his questing knights over there.
Okay.
So during deployment, basically what I was thinking was, I don't really remember. I wanted to. Of course, I was fearing his treb, so I tried to keep my army a bit centered so I can bubble distracting and hard target. Mm-hmm. And I knew it was going to be important for me to get off charges and just on his knights or have my like spearmans. like this matchup, it was yellow for me because he has a trebuchet, and Divination isn't very good against high armor. But what goes in my favor is Spearmans, which I have plenty of, is good against knights. So they will come in handy. I think like we went back and forth a little bit, and then I actually don't remember who got first turn, so I'll do like this. This is probably also just during deployment. It looks like I still haven't moved anything. Oh, okay, yeah, this is some better close-ups of the army. So
You got first turn, it looks like.
oh, you know what I did here? I think I decided to drop everything to make him. No, that was in our practice game. He dropped everything to get first turn after we went back and forth a little bit. So then I counter deployed to him.
Oh, so he didn't get his war save then?
No, he. Oh yeah, sorry. Now I remember. He dropped everything, so he would have a chance to go first. But he didn't get the pluses, so he still rolled off.
Oh, okay.
All right. But he basically dropped everything because he was afraid of me dropping everything and securing first turn.
Okay.
So we went back and forth a little bit. I deployed my Reavers back and in the field just to give, like, it's gonna be easy targets for his archers just to clear chaff, and I didn't want to give them away. Other than that, I was fine. My spearmans are on the further end. Just either he has to send something towards their way, and the closest thing is just a small unit of knights. I'm happy to have them out of the picture. I think I dropped my bolt throwers in the woods there as well, just to, like, if you advance, I can shoot. Don't really remember.
Maybe to
The
cover from
order.
the archers.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. So he gets first turn, and he moves up pretty aggressively. I'm taking a picture of something here. Yeah, okay, this is him moving up. So he hides behind the hill with his PSP and the pegs, moves up with the Knight's Aspirant pretty aggressively, moves up here pretty aggressively too. He basically moves them straight towards the bolt throwers, so he wants them really bad. Oh, I made some good moves in this battle part if I remember correctly. So this is my turn 1. So what I do here, so he moved up his Knight's Aspirant, and my thinking is he wasn't afraid of me charging because he can take me on the counter charge. But what I was thinking here, like, I was thinking, okay, should I go for the charge? Should I wait? If I wait, he can charge me, and blah 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 blah. So finally, I decided I'm gonna go for the charge because I have my unit of chaff here. So if I need to shaft the Knights of the Realm to save me, I can, or I can also choose to flee. He chose to flee. I thought he was gonna hold because he wanted the counter charge, but he chose to flee. So I can either fail charge here or redirect. So I decided, I don't think he was counting on this, because in his head I think he thought it was risky. But I redirect towards his Knights of the Realm.
Okay.
It's a long charge, I think I need a 10 or 11.
Okay.
Like a 10 I think. And but my thinking was just, okay, if I make it, that's fucking great.
Yeah.
If I fail it, I can just shaft the Knights of the Realm unit. His Knight's Aspirant is shafting his Grail Knights.
Ah, yeah. Yes, they are.
And if his Peg Knights are charging me, I'm gonna flee.
Yeah.
So I redirect into his Knights of the Realm. Also, my general charged the Knight's Aspirant again to make them flee even further.
So they didn't shaft up the Grey Knights in the end, since you did.
Oh no, then they don't. Then I'm just gonna flee if they charge me.
Alright.
Good catch. It was only a few days ago. I already forgot. So I redirect over here, and no other charges. And this is my charge roll, so I make it.
Wow.
So they go in. I used the shaft to shaft the Grey Knights.
Oh, okay.
That's what. Oh, okay. Good thinking, Kimani. You're smart. So when they make it, I just move aggressively up with the White Lions, and my Mage is in there, as you can see. That's just because I want to be able to buff, cast spells, and I'm seeing, like, if I don't break him, I should break him, but whatever happens, if something goes bad, his peg knights can charge my flank. We measured it, so the angle they are, they can see my backline.
Alright.
So I move them up. So if he charges my flank, if I stick and he charges my flank, I can counter charge him.
Okay.
With my white lines, and my general just stumbles forward. And this is just a picture of the right part of the battlefield. So my spearmen move up pretty aggressively, because since I made that charge, now there's no reason to hold back. Then I'm just leaving my knights out in the cold. Here I did something I thought was pretty clever too. So I had, my units of Reavers in the back.
Yeah.
I moved them up. I lost one to dangerous terrain, but I placed them in a line in front of my bolt throwers, which he was gonna go for, and moved up the spearmans. So if he charges my Reavers, he's gonna kill them and he's gonna overrun. But the combat towards my bolt throwers isn't gonna be until next turn, and then I can counter charge him.
Oh, alright. In the flank also.
Yes. So he basically is gonna have to he can't do that move anymore. Too bad. And this is the rolls from my combat when my knight charged his Knights of the Realm. So basically he has 9 models in that unit. He's not gonna kill 4 of mine or 5 of mine. So because right now I'm 5 and 4 in the back rank.
Yeah.
So if he kills 5, I have 0 ranks.
Yeah.
But he's not gonna do it. So I'm gonna have 1 rank. So I only need to kill 4 guys for him not to be steadfast on the charge, and then he's gonna break. I'm gonna get his general and his mage. This is my roll. So I think I end up killing 1 knight.
And worth noting, on average you should kill...
It's 15 strength 7 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s.
And leaving, they have a 2-up armor save, so I think they should leave a 6.
So it's a 6-up armor save, and I don't remember. You see the green marker? It means I got some sort of buff on them, but I don't remember if it was rerolls to hit.
Couldn't be rerolls to hit.
No, it couldn't be. It's probably either it's distracting. It's probably just distracting, and he stopped rerolls to hit. It has to have been.
All right.
But so I only kill one guy, and he kills 2 of mine. So which sucks. I was like, man, come on! I had it. I had it in my reach.
Yeah, you should have had it.
But so he sticks. We both stick. But I do something pretty clever here, I think. Do you know what I'm gonna do?
No idea.
I reform like this. See what happened?
No.
These pigs can't see me anymore.
Oh! How clever!
I was pretty proud of that move.
It was a simple move, but a good move.
I thought I was stuck in the shitter, but I escaped.
Barely.
Barely.
You're still against a lord with
yeah, it's still not still not looking too good.
The big knights are not coming for you.
I avoided the counter charge, and when I did that, you can see his face. He was like, damn it. So yeah, we go on. I guess this is in his turn. He charges my chef over here. The blue marker means I put the cold-blooded attribute on them. So if I'm lucky and he fluffs, I got like a high leadership with cold blood. I might just stick and hold them up even longer.
Just if that was your plan, is that too wise?
It's not. No, it didn't matter. Like if he break them or not, it didn't matter all that much. But if they stick and he kills them, like it didn't really matter that much. But I could hold them there for a while.
Like if they would hold his turn, sure. But on your turn, they will probably break, right?
It's guaranteed. It's not on the charge.
All right.
And I'm still I could still be cold-blooded.
Maybe.
Also, it all depends. If it's wise or not, all depends on how it's looking in the rest of the place.
Yeah, that's true.
But I see your point. It could backfire. Like if he breaks them in my turn, and then he can charge the next turn.
Exactly.
But it will be the exact same scenario if I broke and he reformed.
Yeah, that's true.
It will be the exact same. Also, if they break they can shaft my own white lions if they don't run past me.
Yeah, that's true. So you're hoping either break, die, not to break. So either die or hold.
Yeah.
Nothing in between. All right.
Yeah, they come back victorious or don't come back at all.
Like a true Spartan.
So basically, okay, they died. And he surprised me. No, they actually broke and he pursued them. And I was like, when they broke, I was like, fuck, because he's not gonna pursue them, they are gonna shaft me, and it's just gonna be bad. But he pursued them. That was a bad move by his part. So he ended up over there. And over here, his knights decided to say, fuck it, Kimani outplayed me, I need to turn. So they turn over here, and also it was the right move, because he has a flank here, and if I move up with the spearmen for his archers and treb and all that.
Yeah.
So he just turned. Over in combat, he kills one of mine, two of mine, I don't know.
One of yours?
One of mine, and I kill one of his, and I stick. My guess is I'm still cold-blooded.
So his general didn't do anything, basically.
Yeah, his general fluffed.
Alright.
Actually. And I broke. I killed. Okay, so he killed. This must be my leadership roll.
Oh, okay.
So I rolled a 10, and I broke. And here he decided to pursue me again. And he said, we talked after the game, and he said like, I wanted to secure those points. I didn't want them to get away. But I still think like, okay, it could have paid off.
Yeah.
But it was a risky move. I wouldn't have pursued here, because all sorry he's gonna end up in something like this, which he did. So he didn't catch me.
Alright.
So we're all standing like you see in this picture. They are right behind me. My lions are being shafted by his Grey Knights, but my spearmen have a flank on that unit. And yeah, you see the Reaver behind my white lions. That was the they broke from the Grey Knights and ran through my white lions.
Yeah.
So it's
Lucky
one
you.
guy left. Also, you still see my general here. We're going into my turn, and my general can see his Grey Knights. A clear picture, thank you. So back in my turn. So what I do here, basically, I charge the spearmen in the flank of the Knights of the Realm. That's an easy charge. I charge my general into the Grey Knights, and that should be enough. I don't need anything else.
Is that a flank?
Yeah, it's a flank. We measured it.
Oh, okay.
And that should be enough, but I charge in the White Lions just in case my general failed.
Alright.
So I just want to make sure nothing bad happens. But they all make it like so.
Oh, that doesn't look too pretty.
Yeah, you can probably see what I'm thinking here. I'm seeing gold. So yeah, basically, whatever I'm thinking is I'm guaranteed to kill the Grey Knights, and my spearmen might do really well, or at least they're gonna stick. If they fluff. So it's looking good here. This is an overview of the battlefield. You see he's moved his Peg Knights around a bit. Basically his BSB is down there, is up there, like to the furthest away from us. That's his BSB.
Alright, so he left the unit.
Yeah, and the
Alright.
three pegs are like to the flank of the White Lions.
Okay.
And yeah, in combat here, what happened was, alright, I killed the Knights of the Grail.
Yeah.
And my spearmen broke the Knights of the Realm. So I pursued with the spearmen, and I decided to just stay put with the king, because I couldn't really do that much with the reform.
Oh, I was thinking about. I thought you were about to charge the Grey Knights in
Oh,
the
no,
flank, overrun into the Realm Knights.
Oh no, I'm sorry, that was what I did. So you see from this picture, I killed the Grey Knights, I overrun into the Knights of the Realm, and after it looks like this.
Oh, and you captured the Realm Knights.
Yes.
Alright.
So what he does basically is he can't really tell from this picture, but he charges these guys in my flank. It's
Aspirants.
the one with the they have devastating charge.
Knights aspirants.
Okay, yeah, those guys. Okay, I'm missing a few pictures here. It seems. Oh shit. Okay. What he did was he charged the Knights Aspirant here. He charged the questing knights in my front. Okay.
Okay.
You know the questing knights that's way over by the impossible terrain to the right.
Yes.
He charged those guys in my front and his BSB in my rear.
Okay.
So here you can't see it. I don't know why. I probably missed to take a picture of it. But he charges all of them in.
Okay.
Hoping to break me on static.
He didn't. Okay. Yeah.
Because he has like a charge, a flank, a rear, and one standard, not two standards.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, that was a lot. It could go his way, but
Yeah.
it could also backfire horribly. Like he's reaching for straws here. I think I have some sort of buff, or if I have at least have cold-blooded up on them. And what I did was I issued a challenge because my thinking was he's gonna accept with a champ or decline it. Either I can make it so that his BSB can't strike. His BSB has like D3 wounds on the charge,
Okay.
or he takes it with a champ, and I get max overkill. And then like I even out his static. I think like the worst was I was gonna lose by 1 or something.
All right.
And I'm gonna stick. But what he does, he accepts with the BSB.
Okay.
So in his head, he was thinking like, I got D3 wounds, I might kill him, or something. Add some more static combat res. In my head, I'm thinking this is great. I get multiple wounds against him. I can get overkill plus his 3 base wounds. So now I'm not capped at 4. I can go over 4.
You didn't think about that, did you?
No.
No.
So what happens is I kill his BSB, so, and since each wound does multiple wounds, I get like 6 combat res or something. And I think they all broke.
Jesus.
And from there it was pretty clear. Like this is the pictures I got, but basically I started mopping up. I got his archers, I got his treb, I got like his peg knights was trying to fly around, like grabbing some points. I think he tried to like maybe go for the bolt throwers. You see his green knight came up there behind.
Yeah.
But I was screening him off with the knights, his peg knights. He ended up grabbing my bolt throwers. I gave to the green knight, and I screen everything else off, grab some more points, secure the objective, and I got a 20-0.
All right.
So I missed a few pictures here. You could have had a more details, but that's the overall battle.
All right. So it went well.
It went well. What do you think? Let's find an overview.
Let's see. First of all, yeah, we can begin with that combat with the knights. You made a charge.
Yep.
Yeah. You made a charge with your Ryma knights, which you shouldn't have done.
Nope.
So it evened out somewhat with you not breaking them.
Yeah, when I fluffed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was luck and unluck.
Yeah. Other than that, I think you handled it well. Some poor misplays by him.
Yeah.
Accepting the challenge with BSB. He should have declined it. Had its BSB not striking as trying to get something through.
Agreed.
But I think he forgot that you did multiple wounds too against him. So anyway, yeah, pretty straightforward game. His trebuchet, I guess it didn't do.
Oh, I forgot to mention that. That was also unlucky by him. His trebuchet misfired in turn 1 or 2 and couldn't shoot for the rest of the game.
Really? God
So-
damn, that's...
My plan was, to move up because with the number 5 spell from Divination, I can kill the treb. So that was how I was gonna deal with it, but I didn't have to.
All right.
So who knows how it would have gone? Either I might have killed it with some spells, or he might have gotten some hits, cleared my units a bit.
But it wouldn't have mattered that much.
No.
The units he could have cleared would be the White Lions and
And the spearments, but no,
they didn't see that much coming either way. So
no, they wouldn't have changed the main combats.
Nope.
Yeah. Anything else you take away from this battle?
pretty straightforward.
Yes.
A good game one for you, 20-0. Good
Yeah.
for our team. It's
Alright.
worth noting that the caps on 42 for the whole of team.
Oh yeah, you should mention that too. So since it's a team tournament, the way it is set up to make it a bit more of a like strategy and teamwork is the minimum you get is 18 points. So you get 18 points even if
The team gets 18 points, I mean,
Yeah.
for all 3 games.
even if like say you all get 0 points, the team gets 18 still, and and the cap is 42. So if you all get 20s, you still only get 42 points.
Mm-hmm.
So the averages, how it works out is like if every player gets 6 points, you get 18, or if every player gets 14, you get 42. So basically, let's say you all have good matchups that you think you can win. There's no reason for you to try to 20 and 0 that and do some risky plays. If you all think you can take wins, you should keep it around 14, 15 because you're still gonna cap and you can play a bit safer.
Okay.
And also, like if you have a bad matchup, so you expect like shit, he might only get 0 points, then you need to get a big win and a small win to get up there and still stay ahead. So you can try to plan for it. It also means like when you're drafting, if you only if only one of you gets a good matchup, it won't help you that much. You need to have several positive matchups, because if one of us gets 20 and 0 and the other ones get 0 points, the team only gets 20 and the minimum is 18, so it's almost like all 3 of us lost anyways. We're still in the bottom.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's the explanation of that.
So
I'm also satisfied with how I played here. We talked after, and we tried to see he did some mistakes that we talked about, and we tried to see if I should have done anything different. But it's hard to say when you win hard.
It's hard to do anything. It's hard. It was hard for him to do something different against that charge he made. But sure, he did some. He did some plays which he shouldn't have done. But considering the circumstances, he might have, if he knew, if he did the math how bad it was going, he might have just trying to conserve a lot of his points instead of charging your general, just trying to scatter around so you don't get the rest of the points and trying to contest for objectives, so he get a small loss.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, so we can take your matchup. You against
Ogres.
Ogres. All right.
I'm not gonna go through the whole matchup, but basically it's pretty straightforward game.
Just let's do it like this. From seeing his list, what do you think about the matchup? How do you think it should go? And what did we need from you? What did we expect from you? And how did it go and why?
Alright, when I saw his list, I was thinking it should go okay. It wasn't super heavy on shooting and didn't have a lot of monsters or stuff like that. So I'm thinking, alright, it should go okay. A draw minimum.
If you think what we were saying was, because we knew him as a player too, and we were saying when we knew the matchups, you should get a win, I should get a big win.
Yeah.
No, this was a yellow matchup. Both of us were gonna get decent wins, go for decent wins, and Remy should go for a draw.
Exactly.
And that way we get 40 points. 15, 15 and 10, something like that. That was what we wanted.
Exactly. So it went according to plan. I won by 13-7. So that was good. Even though it's worth mentioning, his bombardiers, he had a unit of 6. He was playing them the whole game as ballistic skill 4. So yeah. I think the whole game, Jesus Christ, this unit is horribly overpowered. hitting on fours, and he had really good rolls with his bombardiers too. So they were like pumping out 30 plus shots each turn.
Yeah, I was getting a little stressed out because around turn 3, I was looking over to David's table and Remy's and was like, okay, how is it going? And David was like, I'm going down.
I'm going down.
So I was like, okay, but it looks like I can pull this out. So I think I'm gonna get a 20. So like just try to get the points you can. Play it safe. And Remy said the same thing. But then, fortunately, David managed to pull out the win.
he misplaced one of his units, his more expensive unit, and I capitalized on his mistake and I charged it with my barrel guards and killed it outright. With that, I secured enough points to get ahead, and I secured the objective.
That's great.
Yeah, and I think Remy got how much?
He got 5 points. So he lost pretty bad against the dwarves. Could be worse. But so as a team, we got 20 plus
13, yeah.
And 5, so 38.
38.
So that's a good score when max is 42. So after the first game, we were feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump up to the top tables, see how it goes. Yeah. See you next game.